All right. Hi, guys. Good day to you, and I trust you're good wherever you are watching from. This is David Obinna, your prosperous educator, right here. And just like we have started, if you have been able to watch the other clips, we have been sharing fundamental tips and secrets about securing your first real estate property, right? And so, very quickly, I want to share with you how you could secure your property. So, you would lose your landed property unless you know and implement what I am about to share with you. So there are 5 ways that I share with my clients over the past couple of years that I've been in the space for them to secure their property, and it has always worked. Number one is to ensure to get all the necessary documents as regards that property. Don't just pay for a property and go and sleep, even if you have a trusted realtor or a trusted consultant or a trusted real estate company. When you make payment for a property, whether you are in diaspora or you are in the city where the property is, ensure that either yourself or you get a representative to lay hold of the required documents of that property. Whatever title the property is coming with, make sure you or someone representing you has a hold of the title of the document, the survey of the document, the receipt of the purchase of that document, of that property, and every other document that is around or associated with the ownership of the property. This is like the first. If the property is encumbered or has any issues and you need to engage the legal system, the first foothold would be who has the property, the genuine or authentic documents of the property. All right. Number two way that you could ensure to secure your property is to make sure that you get physical allocation of that property. Ensure that whether you're in diaspora or you are in the city where you purchase that property, send somebody or your realtor if you trust him to make sure that the particular space or segment that has been purchased outrightly by you has been allocated physically to you. Somebody said about audio land. So basically what you have is audio land if you have not actually seen the particular spot or segment where your property is allocated. At least there should be a beam to indicate from this point to this point belongs to this person. Of course, that follows by the third way, which is to get it physically fenced. If you can afford it at the moment, don't just stop at the beam, because that can easily be broken and encroachments could take place. Go ahead and put a fence, dwarf fence, full fence, but go ahead and put a fence. Number 4 tip that I'll share for you to secure your property is to build a cordial relationship with the locals in that area. Build cordial relationship with the locals or the residents in the area, assuming it's a buy and build or an area that people are already resident. Don't just purchase a property and go that way. Try to know who is your neighbor, who also bought around, who also resides around. um what are they into, what do they do. Get to strike a relationship with them. If they are communal residents, all those boys within the community, build relationship with them, give them gifts, strike a deal. During Christmas you could bring a thing for them and all that. Just make sure that you are in relationship and in tandem with the communal residents of that place wherever you've got a property, especially if it's a buy and build. If it's not a buy and build, if it's a buy to hold kind of landed property, at least the neighboring community you should be able to know who occupies that place. And then finally, one of the tips that I'll share with you as we wrap up this particular session in how to protect your property is to occupy the property. Occupy the property. And you occupy the property either directly by yourself or your relative or your loved ones, or indirectly. So you either occupy by yourself directly or you occupy by others indirectly. occupied by leasing out to people who could use it for farming, people who could use it for mechanic or something. Just make sure that the footholds of human beings, people who you gave permission or had an agreement, or either it's a lease or a rent or something, it's easy to secure. A property is more secured when occupied by humans or people than when just left bare on its own. Whether it's by farming or anything, but let there be some form of occupancy in the property, especially if it's like within a place that people already inhabit. And if it's not in a place that they inhabit, a final or bonus tip would be that you regularly send persons to check on it, send persons to check that the fence is still there, check persons to see that the gate is still intact, send persons to check around that stuff. And of course, if you apply all this, definitely to a higher percentage or a higher degree, you will be able to secure and keep your properties safe. I hope you got value from this. If you're watching from this particular YouTube channel and you got value from this, do well to subscribe, do well to share, do well to like, so that the algorithm helps other people find this valuable content. Until I come your way again, keep following this channel. This is David Obinna here, the Prosperous Educator, and I'll see you on the next. Peace.